And hello, and welcome back to the CFS Regionals 2024 Philippines Path to Hangzhou. Of course, my name is Sneaky. With me is Juswabe. Nandito na tayo sa ating third series of the day and the very last one before we enter itong 4 best of 3s a day right after this. So, it is gonna be Vanguard versus Chullanga to end things off dito sa ating group stage day number 2. Josh, anything you could say that can spice this series up, pare?
I think the spice here is gonna be the fact that they both came from play-ins, right? It's gonna be a rematch from what we saw in play-ins. I think Vanguard, despite all else, I think Vanguard have a better chance of getting above the finish line here. But of course, in case you guys didn't know, ito recap muna sa mga dumaan ng mga matches. Sunday Screws versus Ubik Maniac. Of course, Ubik Maniac with the 2-0. And matches with a reverse sweep, if I'm not mistaken. This was a pretty long series. Just for you, just in case you don't know, Sneaky, I went out for dinner, and after dinner, you guys were still casting game 1. That's how long it was. Sideways for CGT. That's where kind of the doubt in my mind for CGT is coming from. Of course, the same could be said for Vanguard because they do also have that kind of same history, albeit with a little bit more success than CGT.
Yeah, I think there's a little bit of consistency issues para dito sa side ng CGT. Granted, yun nga, no, pag online itong si Ajax at si Silent, they can have a hell of a time in this game. But guys, of course, we're going to introduce the teams, and the first things first, it is going to be Chullanga Gaming.
Surprised, actually. I think Chullanga, of course, they as a team, when X3D, when Zed is doing well, then the entire team goes well. I think this guy, Zed, would be that key player. Because as long as he's getting his timings, then Ajax can go insane, Zed can go insane, and Silent can play that usual supportive role that he does. Because, he's not necessarily the most productive in the fragging department, but for Silent, he is more of a supportive player. The utility and the follow-up pushes from him are what really creates that win condition for CGT.
Yeah, and I think the magnifying glass is going to be up to Ajax, pare, in all honesty. I think that sniper role is probably going to be very important, especially with the way na gustong laruin dito ng Vanguard yung mga mapa natin. Fully knowing na, once Kids gets his role going, once Folex gets his role going, and this is what the weird thing that Vanguard's going to do. And Tetsu's just gonna start entering. I don't know why, pero yun nga, it works para sa kanya dito. But Ajax, he's gonna be assigned to stop that absolutely crazy sniper para din sa Vanguard. So hopefully he does have a really good game today. But first, our second things off, we are gonna have a Vanguard Gaming. To try and stop.
Yeah, I think of course the fact that they're new to regionals is something that needs to be worried about as well, because they wouldn't have had the same amount of time to really VOD view up against them. But this is the history we had out of the this is the play-ins actually, where Vanguard 2-0'd CGT before securing their slot here in the group stages. So for CGT, of course, having been one of those bottom 2 teams out of Masters, to be dropped down into the play-ins and then subsequently prove that they still do belong here in regionals, that's gonna be a lot of pressure for them. Or sometimes it might be a good thing, because then they would have a chip on their shoulder.
Yep. And yeah, I mean, Chullanga, of course, looking for some redemption. It is, just like how I said it is up to Ajax whether or not he's going to be very consistent dito sa laruan natin. But of course, the key players are going to be the supports this time. Fall X and etong si Vincent. I mean, both teams are good to pop out. Maybe a bit of Black Widow if they get frisky. Sub-base, probably banned out, but you got... I like that Vanguard, iniiwasan na ng Vanguard yung compound match. They don't want to get in that compound match against CGT.
Yeah, so here, Eagle Eye 2.0, I think this is going to be an interesting one. Back in the play-ins, if you remember, we actually did have, if I'm not mistaken, we had this exact same map, which was an interesting one. It did come down to the sniper fights at the start of the rounds that really kind of set the pace for Eagle Eye as well, wherein a little bit of whiplash. Diba galing tayo ng CFS Apex series ng time na yun, where Eagle Eye was super slow, but the Filipino Eagle Eye is something different, man.
And this is one of those maps that Vanguard has added to their arsenal, no, in the off season. So Eagle Eye is definitely one of those worries para dito sa CGT. Can they actually hold up against this kind of offense, this kind of defense as well? But interesting para dito sa ating Vanguard squad that they want to start things off dito sa Black Widow on that GR side rather than their BL. Maybe they're more confident na they're gonna start things off sa GR, play a bit of defense, and then they're gonna finish things off in the second half. At Ankara though, yun nga, Ankara, that's a Vanguard map through and through. So
oh yeah,
I think the objective here for CGT is to just try and beat them 2-0 here, pare. Why not, right? That would feel good para sa kanila.
Yeah, and I think, of course, yeah, for Chullanga, they need not just that confidence boost as well, but a little bit more practice on getting past that finish line. Because again, this recurring theme of Chullanga getting super close to finishing the maps, but ending with a comeback or maybe even overtime is something that is, at least from an outsider perspective, right? It's not the best out of them, but you know, more often than not, it does tell more about their opponents rather than Chullanga as a team. Now, with that being said, though, I think, of course, with Eagle Eye being on the menu right now for Chullanga, they definitely need to get this first map down, because if it goes to Ankara, man, which is historically a pretty good map for Vanguard, it's gonna be a hard shot.
Hard shot, that's for sure. And yun nga, back to the point where we have to have itong si Ajax activated, we have to have itong si Dex fragging like his usual, we have to have itong si Vincent kind of trying to be equal, no, with itong si Folex at itong si Kids and the rest of the squad to kind of step up as well. Because if you don't play tier 100%, dito sa...
Good, man. I mean, because I'm just seeing, at least the current form of CGT over the last few weeks, is that they definitely need some sort of spark, right? There's something missing in Chullanga Gaming Team as a squad, and we have yet to see it. So I'm looking forward to actually finding that spark, right? There's something just missing in the sauce. You know, when it's like a hot dog without ketchup.
Ooh, ew.
Exactly.
That sounds disgusting, man. Depends on the hot dog, honestly.
Depends on the hot dog. Maybe.
Ayun nga, no, there's a lot of characters in the background dito, pare. So we have Magda right behind Vanguard, and we have CGT playing in the Ubex setup this time, interestingly. So let us wait and see.
Tetsu?
Vanguard on the BL side, GR side para dito CGT, Tetsu. In classic Tetsu fashion, already wanting to peek out dito sa long Ajax. Not gonna shoot the shot just yet, but X3D. Is anyone gonna check him? Oh, Jesus. Okay.
That is due diligence coming in from Fall X, but look at that answer back from Ajax. Got that quick scope over onto Fall X here, but now it's going to be a sniper per sniper matchup here. Ooh. Ajax for the second as well, stopping the entire force of Vanguard to a standstill. And look at that, the counter flood coming in from CGT. Perfect on the execution before they could even get on the site. Vanguard immediately falling down. This is what we need out of Chullanga, I think.
I like that. I like that guy like Ajax, man. He's actually hitting shots this time. And, I mean, if Ajax gets a good start, man, all I'm saying is he's like a steam engine. It takes a bit to warm up, but when he's hot, he's gonna go at you at least 80 miles per hour, pare.
Wait for it right now. Folex slowly making his way forward towards Hotel. I think he's weary of the angle here on Hotel entrance. And rightly so, because Silent is right here by the bar. Waiting for someone to peek out here. So this is just the right amount of space to be taken, actually, by Folex, because they're giving pressure all across the map. Zed, wow, what a timing, man. When we see X3D hitting shots like this, that usually does bode well for CGT.
Yeah, and I like this galing sa CGT. You know, there's a lot more of the energy that I want galing sa team na to. You want to play face-to-face? Sure. We're gonna greet you face-to-face, but on our pace instead. Kids is not gonna check what's above him, and EV is gonna take him down. Folex setting itong si EV, Vincent getting itong si Folex. So trade after trade after trade in despite na napaka-aggressive dito ng CGT, no, they still feel very connected as a team.
Oh, wow. These rounds, man, they're really clean. And I think, of course, like you just said, it all comes down to Ajax. But on top of that, the duo of Ajax and Zed here playing on the GR side is something that's very powerful, knowing that Zed himself, right? During the play-ins, we've seen him get some insane timings. But now, Tetsu getting that first frag, first blood being drawn for Vanguard here. Unfortunately for CGT, with A being completely empty, right? It should be easy pickings for them, but decent. Look at that shot, muzzle flash coming in from Silent, even though he is visible. He takes down 2! Look at that 1-2 punch coming in from him, 2v3 ngayon. And Vanguard, they're so far away from the C4 right now with the entirety of CGT. Look behind them, he's already pushing up. EV, ready for it, and the crunch is insane.
There we go. And EV, that's more like it. That is more like it para din CGT face-to-face with danger, and they laugh at the danger, pare. And let's see what is Vanguard gonna do to try and prevent this from happening. Tetsu missing his first flick. Gusto niya pilitin dito sa room A. But
Angle.
they're just gonna stay put for now. This is the slowest that I've seen Vanguard play, and this is the pace that you want them to play at. No? This makes them very uncomfortable, pero Ajax maybe a bit too overconfident, pare.
Yeah. First frag again going the way of Tetsu. And yeah, this storied battle between the two snipers is something that we've been mentioning time and time again. This time though, it is going to be 3-0 already for CGT. So they have to be careful how they approach this. Remember, Chullanga gaming team historically have been a team that becomes overconfident, then loses that initial drive that they have in a map. So I like the pace that they're playing at right now. Just slow enough to stop Vanguard from taking that map control that is necessary for them. Because look at the Vanguard, they're essentially playing in their own respawn right now.
And they're trying to draw CGT into their lines instead. But tignan mo naman yung position dito ni Vincent, man. He is quite close to the enemies. And Vincent face-to-face. Pero X3D, siya na nakuha dito kay Folex. CLD with the return frag. But the 3v4, EV, X3D nakapakta ng house, pero EV does get taken down. They do know about the flank that is happening. X3D still gets itong si Aiden, but CLD with the trade, and kids gets one in return. Man, the action is so fast. I almost ran out of breath, pare.
Yeah, this is what we're looking for from Vanguard as well, right? With CGT having to slow it down and being able to slow it down is going to be that main tool to be able to outpace the way that Vanguard playing. Here, Ajax here. Immediate kill over onto Tetsu. Long angle covered here by the snipers, but they're both dead now. So, new plan for CGT. They have to worry about where else they could possibly be.
Yeah, this is slow take once again. Parang ginagawa dito ng Vanguard. They go crazy at the start of the round and they go quiet.
Yeah. Little pump fakes from Vanguard. I think we've seen this also during the play-ins. They started at a breakneck pace and then shifted to second gear instead of sixth. And because of that, right, it kind of gets you with whiplash. It makes you wonder, wait, what the hell happened? Everything went quiet. Now we don't know where they are. And they wait for possibly the last minute on the clock before actually making any forward movement towards one of the sites.
Oh, here he goes. Folex with the entry this time. Kids does not find anyone, but Vincent, the double headshot. Clearing every single member dito ng Vanguard, and Vanguard, they're just getting stopped every single time they try to go A. The only time they've gotten it is when they won every single fight, but that's not really a definite win, no? Para dito sa Vanguard. So now, a struggle dito sa kanilang BL side, and they're gonna go B this time. I mean, that's kind of how it works. Basic logic. A doesn't work, might as well go B, but it's gonna be slightly tough. CLD getting into X3D. X getting itong si Silent. Vincent, the only problem here, and Tetsu gets si Vincent instead for kids to get straight into the site.
Flash.
Oh no, pero EV, Ajax! Could be the X factor para dito CGT here, Josh.
Yeah, but it's a 2v1 right now. They know exactly where he is. And a C4, man, it's nowhere close to B. So for them to know exactly where the sniper is right now, they will most likely go towards the other side of the map. And this book, the run from Vanguard, is going to give them just enough time to get that bomb down. Ajax, though, looking around for the possibility of a lurk. He did feel a little bit of that presence from Vanguard here. But with the bomb down, he should be aware that there will probably be a high-low setup on the site right now if they can find the angle to hold on to. And I like this utility further delaying the push out from him. And for Ajax, this is not fun, man, because he has a sniper. This is what you need for the longer angles, which are unfortunately covered here by so much utility. Flashes, nades, smokes as well. And there's so much delay. What do you even do here? Can't see a single thing. You can only see white, and the smokes are up again. There's just so much mastery of the utility coming in from Vanguard that you need to pay attention to what's going on. And that's going to be the second round for them.
I'm surprised that they still had flashes at that point of the round.
The
Even
amount of
smokes at that
flashes,
time,
man.
They still had 2. Ay, ay, ay. 2 and 4. Dito sa laruan, Tetsu getting itong si Silent. Folex is gonna get Vincent as well. 3v4 situation. X3D is gonna get itong si CLD. And oh my god, this is the pace that you have to talk about. Pero hindi nila select dito si EV. Aiden turns around just in time. Could have been a disaster para dito sa ating Vanguard na squad. Pero Tetsu with the late lurk, he can catch itong si X3D.
Boy!
Shots are down. And he grabs the AK but doesn't even matter. And this is the pacing para dito sa Vanguard that we want to see.
Yep. New speed again for Vanguard, right? You've got first year, second year, then sixth year. Nothing in between. And that's the fun part about watching Vanguard, because you never know which look you're going to be getting here. Now with the smokes up, avoiding the long angle for Tetsu to be able to get those kills is something that should have been done a lot earlier by CGT. But here, if you look around it, with CLD making his way forward, there's the possibility of a push here. The high-low setup from CGT is going to be a difficult one to get past unless you get a flash, because you got Silent and Vicent, one of the of the best shooters on Chullanga gaming team, ready for this push. And remember, Sneaky, we're not necessarily seeing that second mid control that you would want out of a BL side. No, that's going to be a barrel spotted out actually from Silent, so it might not be the best idea. But the beat out from Vanguard here, as Tetsu is lurking his way across the map, looking for the angles, is going to be something that's very much needed, because they're making their presence known on B. They're giving that pressure, which opens up the avenue for them to show up other parts of the map. Now, Vicent and Kids getting 1 kill each, and Aiden as well make the way over onto the side. Ajax out to the window, not going to be able to connect any of the bullets right now. Full magazine emptied out here, but Zed gets it through the smoke, and Fall X cleaning up that round. Perfect headshot right there to get another round for Vanguard.
Vanguard's the type of team that like they get like 2 wins or like a single round win, and they're like, all right, it's game time, pare. Let's run it. Let's run it and run it indeed. 4-4 na kaya score natin dito in a span of 10 minutes. Ay, ay, ay. But X3D, and see what he can do. Tetsu finding his way into the site. He wants to be the one there first, pero EV nakuha na dito si CLD. Oh, the spray from Aiden nakuha si X3D, but hindi pa nila nakiklear yung site. They got control of House A. Pero kailangan pa nila umakyat dito. It's not yet safe. It's not
Ajax?
yet sound.
Oh!
And Ajax, he still gets itong si Kids. Aiden in a 1v1. He knows exactly where Vincent is. Pero Aiden, makakakyat pa siya dito sa house. I feel like Vincent expects this. Vincent expects this. He sees the body. He doesn't see the head. But what is Aiden gonna do? Nasa kanya pa naman yung C4, at least on his side.
Oh.
But Aiden just peeks it instead. Grabe, he's like, I'm not planting. I'm killing you right now.
And there you go. That's gonna be. Wait, I just realized we're already done with the first half in a matter of minutes. Sneaky. That's how fast we were playing. That is insanity here. But now Chullanga gonna be on the BL side of the map this time, and Ajax, of course, taking that familiar angle here on Long B. But this 4-man push on the other side of the map. You see that? X3D, he's aware. He saw all 4 bodies on the other side. And he has to be careful. One wrong move, and he's going to be taken down here. It's a firing squad if you choose to walk out in that direction.
Yep. Tignan mo naman. What is this setup sa long? There's 3 dudes lined up. Alright, you peek one guy, you see 3. Aiden. Nakita na nga dito si Dex. Pero Aiden still gets another one. I feel like it's an Aiden pop-off game, pare, and he already has 12. He can get one more. Is the confidence skyrocketing? Aiden almost getting hit. Nako po, the jump peak. Unfortunately, he couldn't crouch in time. Para dito kay Ajax. 1 minute and 35 left on the clock. Pero si Tetsu nagmamadali papunta dito top. ACLD gets itong si Silent. Vincent. Oh, Tetsu. Okay, misses the first flick, but does he miss the second one?
Flash.
Oh my god, flash to the face.
The amount of time that they've used here, man. CGT gotten quite a few frags here, but the problem is they're kind of stuck. And the problem is, on top of that, right, you've got this control from CLD. If they choose to go through towards the site, they're opening themselves up to a couple new angles. If you look at Vicent here, if he can find this, CLD, I think he heard Ajax up in the tower.
no.
No! He gives away his position now. And look at this change in plan for CGT to make their way inside of the site. Aiden down, Vicent answering back, but there it's gonna be 1v2. That's on top of the site. 2F taking him down, and that's gonna be Vanguard again at 6th round.
Grabe, like you really think that you have the upper hand dito sa laruan natin, but then yun nga, no, you just lose control of it. That's just the way that Vanguard gets this
Ajax,
wins.
what?
Pero Ajax, what a nice opening pick. And even si Dex, pinulot na rin yung kanyang sniper dito. Vincent, nakita na nga si Kid. CLD gusto na rin maki-halubilo dito sa ating Bilong side. But they're gonna keep it calm for now. Maybe a bit too excited para dito sa Vanguard.
Yeah. Finally getting punished here after quite a few rounds. Wait. Oh, Aiden, what? This guy
God
playing
is
it
on his side,
exact. He
man.
knows exactly what's going on the other side, man.
Yeah, God is on his side, man. That he didn't get hit by that. I mean, I like what CGT is doing. They're still waiting. Kasi alam naman nila na, tignan mo naman yan natira. CLD, Aiden, Tetsu. Most likely Tetsu's pushing. Most likely Aiden's pushing. CLD.
Oh, no.
He's gonna anchor. Pero Tetsu, you've done an ace before, but can you do it again? Flashes are gonna rain. Bulag na bulag. Kung ikaw bulag, ako rin
Aiden,
bulag
the
dito.
timing.
Aiden, nakita na kasi Silent, pinatahimik dito. Evie, getting si Aiden. He has to be careful about this flank. Tetsu, bababa na ba dito? Hindi siya pwede magpakita sa window side. Tetsu, CLD getting itong si Ajax. Tetsu with the flick, pero hindi niya matatamaan dito si EV. CLD na andito sa long. Ay, down to 1 HP. You decide, Josh. Is this winnable?
You know what? I don't know. We've seen CLD do worse before. And I like this idea, actually. The high angle to maybe get 1 or 2.
Oh, okay.
Well, it might be a little too risky. Yep, he backs off. So 30 seconds on the clock. He's going to have to do it the old-fashioned way. And there's not much utility left for him. You know, a situation like this where only one bullet can take his head off, it's not going to be the most fun. It will probably still be an attempt from him. Yep, makes his presence known. There's too many angles to worry about. And there you go, Vicent cleans it up.
Oy, oy, oy. 5 to 6, and that's more like it para dito sa Chullanga. Spot out the players who are getting a bit too frisky dito sa mapa natin. And, ayun nga, maybe starting things off with a quick scope galing dito kay Ajax makes it a whole lot easier for the rest of CGT to just roll forward. Pero, grabe, inaabangan talaga nila yung pag-forward dito ng Vanguard, man. They really do not want to go into a site where 4 Vanguard players are staring at you, pare.
Definitely not going to be a fun one. But I like this out of CGT, right? They started it nice and hot over the last few rounds, but this time, they've changed up the rhythm. And this double sniper that they have, X3D and Ajax, is something that should be feared. I mean, we've seen Zed do so much on the lurk. And being the second sniper right now, watching mid, just in case someone chooses to peek out, might be what they need. EV spotted out in the open here. No shots ringing out just yet from Tetsu. Not going to be baited by it. There you go. Zed, first frag. Over onto Tetsu. Silent. Oh, walking into the crosshair of Kids here. But look at that defense from Vanguard. They're ready of all the different angles that they haven't. Wait, Sneaky! They left the bomb.
Oh!
It's stuck in the middle of the site.
We got the bomb. Malay mo, yung Vanguard pala yung magpa-plan dito. Fully knowing them, they're that crazy. Pero Dex, with the sniper this time, let's see what he can do. Pero double sniper in a 3v3. And you have to take the C4 back. You're gonna have to hit some good shots, buddy.
Yeah, oh man, it's not gonna be fun. You got Folix on one side, who is unfortunately fallen. Yes, pun intended. But you got CLD and Kid, some of the most insane mechanical players here, watching that C4. It's gonna be a spicy one. Kids out in the open, takes down EV. 2v2 we have here. Side of Hukay pare. Kids still on the lookout for the CGT players who are booking it towards B site. They know where the C4 is. And unfortunately for Vanguard, they've actually left it wide open. They have control now of the site. Kids, just perfect on the timing. Gets taken down by Ajax. The quick scope is insane. And now CLD left to clutch it up in a 1v2 here. Plant now going to be down. But Ajax and X3D, they have everything covered. But look at that. The movement from Ajax might be a little bit too fast. Out towards this. Now smoke out. To get him out of the way as he pushes all the way through. Ajax spraying down down. He still gets that kill despite that. And Chullanga is almost there. Finally seeing some greatness out of them, equaling that scoreline between them and Vanguard here. So Ajax again. Oh my God! Grabe talagang panimula kay Ajax dito. Sabi natin kanina, kailangan ng Ajax makaharap ng mga kill to be spicy, and said also hot on the take here, getting kills of his own. Right now, CGT after that round, which should have been for Vanguard, stolen away. Confidence now brimming for this team, and this is the kind of confidence na kailangan ng CGT ever since the group stage last time in Masters, ever since the playoffs, and now it looks like they finally found their final form. But with this being a 2v5 still, Vanguard, yung dalawang natira, mga insane player to. That's Follex and Kids. Kid from Hell, pare. Goron ka, dyan ka, matatakot. If they have the confidence to push up, X3D. Catching a little bit of a whiff here. Follex takes down EV. One less person to worry about for the two young guns right now. They're going to be booking it over towards B with Kids down. Now it's going to be all up to Follex, who has the timing. Makes his way over onto the side. Silence spot out in the open. Headshot to take him down. 2v1. 3v1. Actually, Vincent on the other side. Falls down. C4 out in the open now. He's aware of the presence of the other CGT players. X3D all through one. And Ajax slowly making his way forward. They're looking for a time, a way to see where Follex is. And he's looking the wrong way, but he finds Ajax out in the open! Now, 1v1, X3D making his way forward inside of the house, waiting for the right timing. Peek out, patience coming in from him. Follex gets taken down at last. It was close, but it was not enough. CGT stopped the reign of terror from Follex. That's the lead para sa CGT, man. Nakatakot. Took them a little bit of a while to warm up here, but it looks like they are fully ready for it. The control that they've been taking on the longer angles, yung extremities ng map, meron tayo. X3D and Ajax hitting their shots. CGT, they're looking primed and ready to get this. And sabi natin kanina, if they can take Eagle Eye, then we would not be surprised if it does end with a 2-0 for Vanguard. But of course, there's still 3 more rounds to get past.
Yeesh. Not a good look for the boys over at Vanguard. Overconfidence can kill, that's for sure. But still, gonna keep it calm for now. They realize that they're losing. Dito sa game natin. And I wonder what the course of action is. Kids, of course, gonna try and poke and prod dito sa may long B side natin. But he has to be careful. Once that hotel is occupied, he has to back off all the way. There's EV. Slowly starting to crawl. Oh, but Kids is just testing it. Kids is testing the smokes. But Silent, he takes out itong si Follex. And this is a classic Silent. Finally CLD! In the picture. Pero CLD nakabawi siya ng dalawa. Kids daring itong si Ajax to hit a shot on the pistol. But he pulls out his own deagle. And X3D na lang natitira dito with his own sniper. What can he do, man? But still, this could possibly tie things up. CLD just gonna peek it out. He sees the head.
He knows Nathan's there?
He's dead.
Yeah.
Yep. Not much you can
do. That's definitely a classic overheat out of CGT. And I just said earlier that we needed CGT to be confident but not overconfident. They, in that last round, just passed the overconfident line. So they need to go ahead for a reset. Luckily for them, it's still equal between them and Vanguard here. So, looking forward to what's going to be happening next as Ajax and X3D, they've kind of taken a back seat. Follex where?
I was looking too. I think it was, yeah, you can hop on the box, dito sa second mid, and you can see Tower from that position. And they're going to try to punish him.
Oh, yeah, you see him right there. He's trying to peek out. And Ajax is ready for it in case it happens. But he's not going to do it again.
Yeah, that's a one-time thing.
Yeah.
I mean, this is already a good start. It's aside from Vanguard. It always happens, man. This always happens to Vanguard. I don't know why. They always keep it close. Especially sa tail end of the game natin. But once again, CGT.
Flash?
Is this the time that they can finish these types of games? EV is already in. Do they check house? What a flick dito kay Aiden. CLD is gonna go down Tetsu with his own AK that time. And Tetsu, even he gets taken down. Follex wants to fight. He wants to go in for the straight-up suntukan na naandito sa A-side. Kids trying to get the
What
kill. He
is
does
that?
get EV. It's a 1v1 Ajax versus Fall X. But the C4, tignan mo naman yung C4, nasa gitna ng kawalan. And Fall X, he's just gonna go all the way around in long.
No shot. Ajax is not ready for this. He's not expecting it. But at least he's covered for now. Fall X, having made his way all across the map,
Oh, no.
whips the shot!
Oh!
One small mistake, one missed shot punishes Vanguard in that last second. What an unfortunate way to lose that round.
Brother, that is the wrong type of taps for that particular weapon, pare. And yun lang, medyo minadali niya yung AK doon. Doesn't tap slowly with it. Instead, he tries to fast tap it, and it kind of goes a bit crazy, no? If you don't control the spray in time. But man, what an absolute ending to that round, pare. It goes down to a 1v1. Ajax turns around in time, and now it's an 8-7. Vanguard pressured dito sa Eagle Eye.
Yeah, definitely feeling that pressure right now. I mean, 2 more rounds for CGT, and it's going to be curtains for them, which they would have definitely been very happy to have. But of course, can't be counting your eggs before they hatch, man. Decent. First point of contact up through mid. There's 2 people waiting with their crosshairs armed in this direction, so you might not want to go in that direction, buddy. Push up from Ajax as well. It's going to be a slow crawl. Got him right past Hotel. Careful of second mid just in case you see Fall X do some of the same hijinks from a couple rounds ago. With that being said, it's just so slow for CGT. I think they're trying to get Vanguard to be antsy. They're trying to get them to overextend. Which was that one punishing detail over the last few rounds that gave CGT this lead in the first place.
It's a tough one, in all honesty. Oh, but that's a good entry galing dito kay Vincent. I think CLD kind of asleep at the wheel, kids. Trying to get the trade. He's strafing in and out. Tetsu and Kids getting their both frags here. Pero X3D nakita na nga si Kids dito. Pero Fall X with the return frags. But can they keep control of the B-side? Chaos all over the place. Silent pumasok ng RS, but he gets his head taken off. Fall X trying to spot the last player. Ajax nasa loob, but Ajax, with the way that this game has been going, he's been doing a lot of carrying. He's been doing a lot of clutching. Pero titignan natin. C4's dropped, and what a quick scope galing kay Ajax. Fall X the only one left alive, but he finally gets one in his head. Revenge for that last round. But that was too close for comfort, pare. Ajax is the type of dude to hit that last shot.
Yeah. You can feel it. I mean, we kind of saw the reverse in that last round where it was also Fall X who was caught on the outside, who missed the shot uncharacteristically. And this also goes to show how close these rounds get, right? One miss and the entire world splinters in two. You got a couple different timelines showing up here in the multiverse spot. And that's what it's that's how close the skill level is between these two teams. Now we got an 8-8 here. Double sniper setup again for CGT. And it looks like Vanguard, they're aware that it might be that same push from tower. The kills coming from Ajax and X3D as well.
It's a tough one. Tough one for the side of CGT. This is where the pressure is highest for both squads. And Vanguard, they're deciding, let's play a bit more passive this time, fully knowing that we can get match point from this position. But CGT is also greeting the exact same thing, no? But that provides a lot of space para sa CGT to set up something similar dun sa last round natin, where a B split could happen at any time. Mid control could also be in danger, no? But what is the game plan para dito CGT? Maybe do a little bit of a setup dito sa A side, judging from their positioning sa maps. They're now starting to line up the smoke, starting to line up the flashes.
Ajax?
And it's all about that first pick, man. Can Ajax get this first guy?
Oh, Tetsu. Oh, yeah, that was an awkward yeah, an encounter there, but now they have information. Tetsu giving away a muzzle flash coming in, double kill from Aiden as well. EVCLD, oh, they have him right through that door. You will not get out, you shall not pass. No ID, no entry dito si Ajax na lang natitira. Now, peek out coming in from Kids, the immediate transformation into a corpse right now. 2v1 on the long side, and he's so low. Ajax finally taken down. CLD for the win.
There we go. At the very last turn ng mapa natin. It's always Vanguard doing this, man. They keep doing this sa Ankara, and now they're doing it sa Eagle Eye. We're at the tail end of the game. That's where they turn up. Pero tignan mo naman, bit of an LB push happening. Does Ajax know about this? No, he gets his head taken off.
What?
Silent, trying to defend, pero dalawa yung kalaban mo dito, pare. X3D, makakuha ng isa, pero Tetsu nakita na nga si Vincent. Hindi na nag-snipe si Tetsu. Ayaw na mag-snipe, gusto nila mag-push. C4 is down dito sa long at nagulat ang Chullanga. Oh my god, X3D and EV, the last two left alive.
You imagine the last
it's
round
over.
in the game, man. Just when you're not expecting it, Vanguard turn up, they go all in and run you over. Gotta respect it. Set number 1 goes to the Vanguard squad.
Man, Vanguard, once again, it's another one of those games na, you know, it's sobrang dikit talaga between the dalawang teams natin, and then by the tail end, they go passive, and they trying to surprise the enemy by going very aggressive. And feeling ko, nasanay or naisip yata dito ng Chullanga. Since the game is this close, since it is 9-8, they're gonna go passive, but no. Knowing Tetsu, man, he's a bit crazy in the head, man. So he's like, yeah, let's push dito sa LB, man. I have an AK, gagawin natin to. And
Yeah.
that's just crazy. That's just crazy, man. Aiden with a good pop-off game as well dito sa Eagle Eye. And man, I mean,
Good after that map performance, which was so close. Of course, got a reset for it. We're going straight into map number 2. Zed and Ajax still going to be on that double sniper set up, that push up already from Fall X, making his way towards LA. And he's already taking control of Terrace. CGT have seen nothing. What is this?
smoke and mirrors. Smoke and mirrors, brother. It's kind of scary, no, to have a team like Vanguard, tapos pag swing mo dito sa LA, and you just see smokes immediately, and it's like, yep, and we are not gonna get involved, pare. We're gonna let that dissipate. Maybe just U-turn towards the other side ng mapa natin, and we're gonna have to wait and see.
Yeah. And a slow take from them. Ajax losing actually a little bit of the health is not the best sign, knowing that that mid control is something that is a little bit more important. I think Aiden has been able to spot out some information from there. And I like this the amount of care that CGT have been playing towards storage. I think Vanguard, they're one of the teams that does kind of mess with that high-low setup on the boxes here. They had that utility used up, but the problem now is they've actually used that utility before getting out of storage. And considering the fact that you've got Kabaong, you've got Metal Box, there's just so much you have to cover here. But the information generated here by Kids, he knows what's coming his way. He's 1 HP. They haven't gone in just yet, but he is there to pull the alarm as soon as that flood begins. And the counter flood should be ready for Vanguard. You've got 3 just outside of door here. EV, first point of contact. He takes down Kids. And they do have the chance to plant that bomb, but what is this? Polex. The timing that he's taking from behind them and the peek out from Aiden is generating so much danger for CGT. There's only 3 of them left, and there's no plant here just yet. CLD making his way forward now. It's going to be VSET up against the 3, and it's just too much to ask for, man. Somehow, some way, Vanguard, they've stopped the flood of CGT before they could even get out of storage.
Like, imagine trying to prep for a retake defense, para, and then 2 of your dudes just die sa site. And all of a sudden, Follex is right behind enemy lines, and he's just fist fighting whoever is right in front of him, man. That's just impossible to stop. But that's a really good retake, honestly. Galing dito sa Vanguard, and does it count as a retake? The C4 wasn't even down.
No, I think it was it counts more like a counter flood. Before they could even get into position right there. Just, oh no! Vitetsu caught with his pants down, not ready for the push out from X3D. Yeah, that first blood's gonna hurt. All right. Slow pickings here. X3D still a little more careful, just in case there's somebody still hanging out on stage. Let's push out 2 men from Kids and Fall X. They take down Vicent here. Equalize the numbers, although they did eat quite a few bullets on the way. You got Ajax. Cognizant of the fact that there might be someone pushing out through storage as well. So I think CGT, they're starting to feel that pressure on both sides of the map. But this time around, there's no presence on LA. which, you know, unfortunately for them, they haven't really been towards that side of the map. They're gonna have to really re-explore all the neutral parts of the map here to be able to really piece together what the setup is for Vanguard. They got 45 seconds on the clock. CGT might be playing it a little too close for comfort here.
Yep. And CLD, oh, picks up the sniper this time. All right, Tabi ni Tetsu. Yeah, you should go try the sniper, man. Why not? Why not? If it works, it works.
If it works, it works.
If it works, it works. Pero 18 seconds left on the clock. But Fairfolex, I think he knows that all he has to do is drop the C4 in towards their hand. Silence is gonna go down.
Oh,
EV.
no.
All right. Are they gonna play for it? Oh, but of course, kids, nandito pala siya sa train. Nakatayo dun sa spike. And Aiden is just gonna clear it out, man. I really think na CGT has the upper hand for a bit. And then all of a sudden, meron palang nakatago sa gilid para dito sa BA. Like, yeah, this is just Vanguard now in full control dito sa laruan natin.
Slow here. And I like this, you know, Vanguard, they've been able to bait out at least one of the snipers for CGT to always be watching towards stage. No, Aiden, no. I don't know what's going on here, but the first blood always go to CGT just because Vanguard are getting a little bit overzealous in getting the information on the awkward angles here. Folex, good timing. He does equalize the numbers for Vanguard.
Yeah, I mean, Aiden gone. That's fine. Tester guy para sa kanyang team. CGT. No, similar sa ginawa ng Gown Gaming kanina, no, up against Matches. They were kind of waiting around for any eventual person to test things out. X3D doesn't spot itong si CLD. And look at that two-man push! They were distracted from the catwalk player and Kids had the opportunity to peek out in the open as well. Kids getting itong si Silent, and it is only EV left alive, and the man was wondering where his teammates went and what just happened. But man, Vanguard, maybe it was a good decision para mag-start sila dito sa GR side, man, kasi you don't have to plan, and that means you have the green light every single time, and Folex being whack-a-mole dito sa may RS stairs. Hahabulin na lang ba dito ng Vanguard? Etong last player, CLD, gusto niyang umangat dito sa angatan. Tetsu getting si EV at the end. And there we go, 3-0. Vanguard in full control dito sa Black Widow.
Yeah, man, it's not looking like a good start here for CGT at all. Despite the fact that they have been getting the first kills in the rounds, despite all that. And I mean, when you have that kind of man advantage, the 4v5 situation usually comes out to the winner of that initial altercation. But it's just not solidifying for CGT here. We're seeing some wrong decisions, some unfortunate timings, and that also speaks as to how Vanguard are playing as a team, right? Generating just enough pressure to make them look in a different direction. But again, Sneaky, for the fourth time in a row, I think Vanguard, they lose a member for over-peeking into either Ajax or X3D.
I love crossfire scope speed, pare. You're just like, unscope? Okay, you're rescoped again, pare. You just get the kill. Alright, there we go. CLD, nakuha niya nga si Silent. Aiden at Kids na lang natitira dito. Uy, nakita si Kids dito sa short. So they know exactly where the one player is. Aiden needs to get the heck inside bago siya, before he gets flanked. But do they know na meron na palang tao dito sa window A? No way CGT is going A!
No way. Wait! Oh my god! The way that they play this, it's insane. And Ajax is right behind them. Baited and switched, pare. Chullanga Gaming team finally showing their true colors here. And we've been asking for it time and time again. Finally gonna look good on one round, but the problem is the same thing, right? Can you replicate those results?
Fully blinded players dito na CGT. LA take is gonna go through. Folex, he wants to fight, man. I can feel na nagpipigil pa nga dito. Yung Vanguard squad natin.
Oh!
Silent, he gets two-manned dito sa alley natin, and they just go back.
Now this angle that X3D has, he's actually very careful of Ali right now. if they can get the right timing, though, it might be curtains for this guy. Because last time they actually played on Black Widow, this is the same spot where X3D kept getting caught out. But it's slow takings again. Vanguard, after that first altercation, they slow down and wait for them to push out, then punish from that direction. With Ajax having taken this amount of space in mid, though, it's gonna be a dangerous one. Little too open for my liking towards the door.
Ajax, though, just holding for now, of course. Alam mo naman, once you see one VA member, you're gonna probably see the second one. And right on cue, pare, grabe naman si Tetsu following the script.
Aiden?
He's a good actor.
Yep. 4v4 still, though. It's CCT again, right, Sneaky? It comes down to the last minute all the time. But sometimes they kind of fall flat in the waning seconds of the round, the last few seconds, when things most matter in a round up against Vanguard. And I like this. The call from CLD to play behind the metal box. If you can give that kind of pressure. And the push out from CLD, pare. Look at this. He's careful of somebody to show up. EV caught out with his hands out in the open. Three kills the fourth. Coming in for Fall X. The insanity from this guy just because of the indecision from CGT.
Grabe naman si Jamero doon at 3K dito sa may House B. And that's just classic Jamero, my friend. He has not lost a step throughout these years. Grabe. I mean, if it's anyone to pop off, pag hindi masyadong nagpapakita si Kids, hindi masyadong nagpapakita si Aiden, that means it's CLD's turn to pop off dito sa laruan natin. And of course, Jamero will not disappoint whatsoever. 2 minutes left. Plenty of time para sa CGT para mag-ikot sa mapa natin. Pero tignan mo naman si Tetsu. Nakuha si EV!
What?
What? Vincent is confused. How is the guy behind me dead?
That's it, man. Ajax, he's lost control of that fight here. And now he's solo. He has to back off. He does take down Aiden, though, on the way out. Speaking of 4v4, Fall X already making his way that to make sure that Terrace is covered. They're eliminating the avenues at which CGT can take control of the map. And they've pushed so far forward. Look at the smoke in mid, man. You have no idea. Zero visibility for Chullanga Gaming team to even push out through mid. So they have to look elsewhere.
Yeah, Ajax already on low HPs. Pati si X3D nakipulot na rin dito ng ano, no? Ng AWM natin. As they're trying to stop this initial force that comes at them to start ng round. But then, this is what VA wants to happen. The mind games are crazy. CGT just expecting that someone's gonna pop out of any spot. Pero Fallex, Fallex with the crouch peaks. Pero si Silent diniretso na siya dito. He is not gonna let him live in that terrace position any longer. Pero X3D, alam niya ba na naandito si Tetsu sa may bintana? Slow peaks are gonna go through. 40 seconds left on the clock, not much time. Naku po, masyadong nagpag-asim dito si Kids. Tetsu, spotted. CLD na lang natitira. So it's all on Jamero to clutch things out. Ajax spotting out CLD. Gets him down. Ako po, pupulutin niya ba dito ang AWM? No. He's just gonna jump straight in with the M4 X3D. Hindi ko alam niya magpupush. And despite them knowing X3D still hits the shot. 4-2. Ayan na, bumabawi na dito yung CGT, man.
Yeah. The drive-by to close out that round. We're finally seeing some shots out of X3D. And Ajax following up on those as well. Finally, we're seeing some team play from CGT, because the reason why they were losing those first few rounds against the Vanguard was the fact that, yeah, they were getting the kills, but they were really fragmented in the general game plan. So now, that being said, only being 2 rounds below Vanguard at the moment, they should be able to find a way to equalize things if they can continue this kind of momentum moving forward. But look how far forward Vanguard is. Si Tetsu yata nakita ni X3D dito. That's free information now for CGT. But that also begs the question, where the hell are the other Vanguard players?
I feel like Tetsu is like, please peek, bro. I need to kill so bad. He's like scratching his neck. Like, please, man. Please, I just need this. Isang shot lang, man. Come on. Come on, man. Parang ganun. Pero Tetsu, he's just, of course, being a little patient boy dito sa may waters. And yeah, no one's gonna go too far forward. At most, yung kanilang aggression nanggagaling dito sa may ES side, but no one's wanting to go in just yet. Kasi alam nila yung CGT, they are at base and they are looking for those outliers, pare.
Yeah. Because of that, right? If Tetsu having been spotted out towards water, they're gonna be expecting that presence. Yeah, you see the usage of the utility to try and clear out those corners just in case. Diligence from them. Aiden caught on the open just because of X3D. Look at that! Observational skill from CGT here. And if you see Ajax right now, kids out in the open, revealed by the muzzle flash, immediate punishment here. And Vanguard down to the last 3 and Folex bleeding right now. This is not looking good for the round. And Vincent, he takes on one. A second as well. 1-2 again. And CLD left to pick up the pieces here. 1v4. The full rotation from the entire CGT squad. A headshot coming in from him though. It's looking possible. But X3D strikes him down. CGT keeping it close as possible here.
Alright, CGT, lumalaban pa nga dito sa laruan natin. Hindi sila magpapabugbog, at least not in their own map pick. And what is the reaction para dito sa Vanguard? They're just jumping straight in. Yep. And let's go short, guys. Let's see if we can send it dito sa may high mid. But yeah, they're keeping it patient once again. They really want to lock down itong mid, man. Yeah. And I like that they finally placed someone dito sa may catwalk, because that's been the pressure point para dito CGT to get this mid control.
It'll be a hard one. At X3T, I think they finally have an idea of how Vanguard want to play this, right? We've been seeing the same look, 2 up through mid and 1 on catwalk rather, waiting for that push. And this has been read quite a few times by CGT, so I think Vanguard need a breath of fresh air, changing up this setup that they've had, I think, over the last 3 rounds that CGT have won. Right, so if they keep doing the same thing, right, like they said, only a madman expects a different result out of the same repetitive structure.
Yeah, but Folex sniping though. Kids! Oh, he gets it, Vincent, but I think Vincent forgot about the aggression. Dito na Vanguard, and Kids goes for more! He might go for 3, pero si Folex na bahala. Dito kay Silent, EV finally getting CLD. I mean, CLD of all people na namatay pa dun in that entire action is absolutely hilarious. But Ajax and EV, Master left alive, and he knows na nandito si Tetsu, but Tetsu has his number. Folex with a sniper. Pero spotted siya ni Ajax dito. And I think they both know that they spotted each other, pare.
Yep. Flash to the rescue, though. Gets Folex out of that sticky situation. The problem now, Ajax, how is he going to be turned this around? 45 seconds left on the clock here. C4 nowhere to be seen. He has to worry about all these people. Has to worry about underneath him, the other ground through BS as well. But the Ajax having to clear out every corner right now with the presence of the sniper. It's going to be a hard bet. But knowing that there's 2 people already on the C4 guarding it for their lives, then things are looking grim for Ajax.
C4 is down, Tetsu's in base, 15 seconds. There's technically not much time for him to plant the C4 anymore. And yeah,
he can't plant it at all. Unless... Yeah, there you go.
But, I mean... If CGT can keep it close, no, granted, yung kanilang defense has been pretty good for the past few times. So, I can trust na if they get the 5-4, they can make a comeback happen in the second half. That's for sure.
And there you go. Smokes out. Already control of terrorists taken by Vanguard. This consistent same game plan from Vanguard. Because of that, CGT, they've avoided LA like it's the plague. There is 3-man push on BS. Might be a surprise for Kids here. They're here behind that pillar. I think they're aware of the possibility of a man being here. Nade out. Couple. They can kill him with 1 fell swoop. Did not definitely work out just yet. But Ajax. First blood again from him.
I think Tetsu just accepted that he's not going to hold the sniper anymore. It's a game na to. Oh, Aiden's holding it. Alright, they're taking turns, man, dito sa sniper, and this is definitely could be good if Aiden can hit the shot, but if he misses his first one, then nakapasok na sila dito sa B side, and this could be CGT maybe snatching around off of him. But they need to go in as a team, pare. Hindi pwedeng isa-isa lang sila dito kasi alam mo naman, when it comes to the individual 1v1s, VA does have the upper hand. Gonna have to wait and see. Smoke's gonna go down. But it is a fake. It is a fake. But do they know that CLD? CLD is actually right next to the door. Or is he? Is he actually just right under the nose? Dito, ng ating CGT squad. Nako po, nagpakita ang gilas na naman si Jamero, but he gets shot in the head mid-air. What a shot there by Silent, but at the end of the day, two low players. Aiden getting absolutely pelted with an M4. Pero Ajax gusto na pumasok dito sa B-site. Grabe naman, they're spamming every single box. X3D being the late alert. Silent ako na nga si Kids. Aiden's gonna go down as well, but where is Polex? Yung C4 na iwan! Oh, Polex with a one-tap! 6 and 3 Vanguard having full control in this game.
I don't know about you, Sneaky, but that round should have been theirs. It just turned out that they flubbed it in the very end. Some unfortunate happenings here now, X3D. First shot takes down Tetsu. Good start for them on the GR side here for VA. We'll have to see whether or not Vanguard can come back from this. Fall X down with one, and Kids following up as well. The two-man duo, CLD on the other side. Everyone's just getting their ones right now. But Ajax is answering back. Takes down Fall X, one of the young guns gone. And now 2v3 right now. Ajax down. EV last man standing, trying to stay alive inside a window. They know where he is. C4 yet to be planted though. It's gonna be this push out coming from underneath. CLD ready on the long angle. He sees him. They know right behind the door. But now the spot right through the smoke. Double kill from EV. 1v1. He knows where Aiden is. They're gonna have to wait for that last possible second. Aiden from the sky striking him down.
Oh, that's the most VA way of winning. He's just like, oh, my 30 seconds, my bomba. I'm gonna have to go for it. I'm gonna have to send it, and send it. He did. Oh my god, down to 1 HP. He almost lost that round para sa kanyang team, but that is just the risk that you have to pay. You're up this much, so why not? Pero oh, Vincent, first one down. Silent does get itong si Polex in return, and Kids is not in close proximity anymore. So, no one to trade him out in that position, pare.
Yeah, the spacing's not the best right now for CGT. Same could be said for the other squad, but at least for now, Vanguard has been having better results. The recovery in the middle of the round working out, but Silent, he's very aggressive on these angles right now. Might be able to catch Aiden if he's ready for it. That's gonna be a two-man push. I like this, the protocol, double swing always. Always got a buddy with you. Silent pushing all the way out, but he takes down Aiden. The push out coming from Kids. Now A side should be open, and there's control from LA. If you know where it's coming from. Here though, said the only man on site. Window now gonna be up, and there's so many people all around him. Right to hide here behind Train. Kids checks out the angle, but he drops the C4 right in the smack middle of nowhere in the Ajax. He gets the other one. Suddenly it's Tetsu alone, trying to make his way up through slope. Tetsu sprayed down from so many different directions. There's nowhere to look. The flash out as well, and that's gonna be CGT finally with a comeback.
Oh my god, what a round. Everything happening at the same time. In Black Widow, Short is gonna go through. And that's a good hold by Silent Man, stopping two players from getting that position. Pero Vincent na naman yung mahuhulog dito, and they know that Silent is in close by. Silent still gets one, does not get the trade dito kay Kids. And they're just gonna send it dito sa A side. X3D na dito sa ilalim. And EV, can he get it going? Yes, he can. He just made it out of his teammate. VA. Can they push through dito sa A side? CLD getting si EV. What is happening? What is happening? What is happening, Josh?
It's evolving just backwards.
Everyone's just sending it, pare.
I don't understand, right? We had these slow rounds at the start of the game, but now it has devolved into pub style. And you know what? To be fair, nothing more fun than that.
Bro, nothing makes sense dito sa laruan natin at the moment.
Yes.
Silent. Careful, brother.
Oh, Eden does find the X3D elsewhere. So they're gonna equalize the gunfights, equalize the manpower. C4 in the RS. Dito, Aiden push up. Look at the respect that he's given Silent. AKA lack thereof, though. But now they're feeling this pressure up through mid. Possibility of being pushed out towards A. And Vanguard, they've pushed it off. Right, they're backing off, looking for a different avenue to get themselves forward. Aiden down at the hands of Ajax up in mid. So they're gonna feel this kind of pressure from different points of the map, and because of that, Vanguard, knowing that there is presence on A, they will turn tail and go towards B instead.
Right, TB3, smoking towards that B site, and alam mo naman yung gagawin dito ni Tetsu. Tetsu has 4 frags in this game. And he might get 5. We're not so sure. Pero titignan pa natin.
What?
And of course he misses. But there we go. Rest of the squad can go in. Ako po, Folex. Got the holy armor on, pare. He didn't get hit by that first shot whatsoever. Folex with the muzzle fire through the smoke. Nakita na rin si EB dito. Folex and CLD. Jamero, Paul, the last 2 left alive against Vincent here. Pero CLD, they know where he's at. They're just gonna go and push for him. Folex with the peak. Does get the headshot immediately. Match point. Series point para dito sa Vanguard.
They're 1 round away here to get that 2-0 sweep up against their play-in rivals. Vanguard further proving themselves here on the regional stage. I think CGT, they're starting to fall apart again. They've been stuck at 4 for some time now. Folex with a double kill. Full confidence. They're going to be sending it here. All of it now in the hands of Folex. The 4th kill as well. He's going insane. It's his world and we're just living in it, pare. X3D, last man standing, eliminated by Aiden. And that's it. Vanguard with a 2-0 sweep to take down Chullanga Gaming Team.
And Port 8 nakuha ng ace. But 4K anyways. Para dito kay Paul X, grabbing possibly the MVP after that 4K pare. And what a series para dito sa Vanguard. Another roller coaster of a game. Black Widow, just like how I tell you, man, that's also a Vanguard map that they play a lot. And yeah, just the hype continues. The hype continues for the side of Vanguard, and the trade just keeps on trucking on that.
Yeah, gotta respect it, man. I did not expect to see that in the very last round as well, right? I mean, we know Folex, now that he's been on the Vanguard roster, he's taken more of a back seat instead of being that entry. He's more of the second fragger. But right behind Kids, right? He's always following up the X3D and Ajax. And I think what was kind of offline for CGT for this series was kind of the lurks actually from EV, who's been getting a lot of those frags in the whenever they do get the wins on maps. So I don't know, there's something wrong with the spacing and the pacing, actually, both, right? Spacing between players and the way that they're getting their timings on the maps. Whenever they want to go in for the side take, then they get punished quite a bit, and that's not the most savory thing to watch if you're a Chullanga Gaming Team fan, but they have to go through it. Right, it's very necessary. Well, here, look at the set summary here. 10-4, convincing map for Vanguard, and look at the numbers for Paul X. What is that?
Someone was saying that Paul X fell off, man. He's like playing another role. He's not comfortable. And it's like, shut up, bro. 3 KD, 1.50 kills per round, 0.71 headshots per kill. Granted, it's not at the level of CBN earlier. That kid is extra cracked, but it's still Folex, man. This is a quintessential Folex performance, pare.
Yeah. And that's despite the fact, right? Yeah, this guy's not playing the entry anymore. He's more of a supported player. And you know, I mean, just because you're a good shooter doesn't mean you have to be the entry. And this is this is exactly it. Kids getting that that first amount of space, getting the first engagements, and the follow-up from Folex always works out, as you can see by the numbers. Because, man, numbers do not lie.
Man, and I'm so sad na etong Vanguard, the very last series, ito pa yung pinaka-last series nila is against SGJ, because I need that Folex versus Yobib matchup, pare. Those are the 2 most cracked kids in CFPH at the moment. Him, Yobib, tapos si CBN pa isama mo dun. Like, those are the 3 most cracked kids dito sa laruan natin. Of course, Folex, no surprise, man. 2nd MVP in a row. And this guy got 5 MVPs in a row sa Impact, and he's now starting the streak dito sa regionals, pare.
Yeah. 2.0 flat, Sneaky. That's his KD right now. Yes, you divided everything by 2. The insane performance on the second map is something that definitely pulled up these numbers, but you don't need to be at your best all the time, right? When you're in a system like Vanguard, wherein you have a team that can function without a single player popping off. And that's, despite this great performance from Fall X, the greatness of Vanguard comes from the fact that they play as a team, that they have a system that works, whether or not you play in a fast tempo or in a slow one.
Grabe. I mean, Tetsu... I mean, we ignored yung performance dito ni Tetsu, dude. Folex had such a good game that we just ignored Tetsu having a 0.5.
Following the page yet, go ahead and follow it. So you get the notif. Don't forget to press the bell, the notification bell, next to the page as well.
That is for sure. More Crossfire. I mean, the year of 2024 has been such a good year for Crossfire, man. Especially dito sa Pilipinas. I mean, we got the Impact. Now we have regionals coming up 2025. There's a lot in store, so make sure you guys wait around. And ito yung mga matchup natin bukas. We have Macta versus Sunday Shrooms, rematch of last year's group stage where Sunday Shrooms actually took itong Pacific Macta to 12-12, and then Macta won 13-12. But still, that's a very close game for Sunday Shrooms team. And SGJ versus UM. Oh my God, who is the true second best team dito sa Pilipinas? And ito na nga, CGT and Gaon Gaming, of course, the Cebu head-to-head, and the Pub Stars for this last series, pare. Matches versus Vanguard. It's gonna be a very, very good Sunday for everyone here. And